Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news, a fire on Detroit's west side sends 5 children to the hospital, including a 4-month-old girl. Thanks for joining us this noon. A firefighter was also taken to the hospital as a result of this fire that happened on Pembroke near 8 Mile and Losser on Detroit's west side. Our Sean Lay is there talking to firefighters and neighbors at this scene. And Sean, what's the very latest there?
Let's get to the very latest. We just learned some very positive information from Detroit fire officials, just calling us and letting us know that all 5 kids are now in stable condition, because earlier this morning things were not looking good. Those kids were badly injured, suffering from smoke inhalation. You can see the house behind me. Doesn't even look like a fire started there, but in one of the kids' rooms, a mattress caught fire, and investigators are looking at lighters and possibly one of the kids playing with a space heater as causing the fire.
Major 57 is we're going to need multiple EMSs. We have several children down.
A frantic plea from Detroit firefighters this morning calling for extra ambulances as 5 very young children were badly injured after a small fire inside this home on Pembroke at McIntyre on Detroit's west side. A child's mattress in that home somehow catching fire. Right now, Detroit Fire says the 5 kids were in the home. A mother then left to take other kids to school, leaving her boyfriend inside the home. She returned, fell back asleep, then the fire broke out. A neighbor watched that boyfriend trying to revive a 4-month-old baby. 2 mothers live in the home. The mother of older children, sources tell Local 4, was supposed to be looking after the younger children. Instead, fire officials say she took her older kids to school, and that's when the mattress caught fire inside the children's room. A neighbor says a man saw the smoke and somehow got all 5 of those kids out, including a 4-month-old baby.
The man was like, kept screaming like, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I turned around to see what was going on, and I seen a child. So it seemed like he was trying to get life into the child, so he kept shaking the baby.
In the hospital right now, a 4-month-old girl, 2 2-year-old girls, a 3-year-old boy, and a 4-year-old girl. When firefighters rushed to the home, all 5 kids were out, but were badly injured, suffering from smoke inhalation.
2 of them are intubated. The youngest is a 4-month-old. The 4-month-old is in an incubator getting oxygen.
Back here live now, fire officials just caught up with all the adults involved in this at the hospital, and they want to clarify a few things, that no one was left home alone here. A mom was here and a boyfriend here. Both fell asleep. Then the fire broke out. Fire officials also just re-updated this on the conditions. Rhonda, much improved. All 5 kids in stable condition right now. Some were at Sinai Grace, some were at Children's, all heading now to Children's. There's a burn unit there, also a hyperbaric chamber where they can receive oxygen therapy. But a very close call here this morning. Back to you.
A close call indeed. Thankful for the positive update on the condition of those kids. Any word on what might have sparked the fire? And also, you mentioned a firefighter was also injured.
Let's talk about what sparked the fire. Arson investigators were inside combing all over the home. They said there were lighters for smoking material all throughout the home. Also a space heater near the mattress. They found a plastic hanger in the space heater, so they think one of the kids may have put it in there, causing all the smoke and then sparking the fire. Also a firefighter. It was very chaotic when they got here because the kids were outside and some of the parents and neighbors were trying to help those kids. The firefighter was trying to force his way into the house to see if anyone else was inside, and he injured his leg. We're told he's being treated for that right now.
All right, well, some tense moments. Thankfully, everyone's going to be okay. Sean, thank you. And we will continue to check on the children and that firefighter as they recover and bring you updates on later editions of Local 4 later today and continuously on clickondetroit.com throughout the day as well. Meanwhile, new at noon, Governor Gretchen Whitmer makes a big announcement for Michigan families.
So today I'm directing the Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity to submit a request for rulemaking to raise the threshold for Michigan workers who are eligible for overtime pay. This is a critical step.
Governor Whitmer says that 200,000 families in Michigan could benefit from getting overtime pay for the extra hours they're working. She says that today's move follows an Obama administration policy to expand overtime pay that President Trump's administration reversed. It could be another year, though, before overtime pay rules are in place. And developing right now in Highland Park, a man is dead after a bar owner took matters into his own hands during an attempted armed robbery. This happened overnight at the newly opened Woodward Bistro in Highland Park. Let's get to Rod Maloney with the story.
The Woodward Bistro, a bar and a restaurant really, was open last night, and it wasn't especially busy, just a few people sitting at the bar. And so they decided to close the place early. And yet there was an audacious move by one of the patrons that ended up in bloodshed.
I got all pictures of all the witnesses.
Just after midnight, as the owner did his cash count for a bank drop in a nearby office, one of the bar patrons decided to come in and pulled out a rusty old .357 revolver from a wool sock. Detective Brian Menge picks up the story from there.
Pointed it at the store or at the restaurant owner, demanding money, stating that this was a robbery. At which point in time the owner turned over the money that he had.
Sensing he had more to steal, the 33-year-old Highland Park man with the revolver turned his attention to the bartender who had her cell phone he wanted. That was a fatal mistake.
At this point he was distracted. The owner of this restaurant is a licensed CPL holder, at which point in time he turned around and pulled his weapon out and fired a shot at this gentleman, and he was deceased on scene.
The owner fired multiple shots at close range, and in that hail of gunfire, one of the other employees wound up grazed by one of the bullets, suffering a wound to her side. EMS rushed her to Henry Ford Hospital. She was treated and released. Highland Park police did not arrest the bistro owner, believing he acted in self-defense. He was allowed to go home after they finished their preliminary work. There's still a lot of work left to be done in this case. The Highland Park police want to do an interview with the owner of the bar to get more information from him. There are video surveillance cameras in and around the bar area. They want to look at that, although there were no cameras in the back where the office and where the shooting happened. And so at this point, they take that information, they're going to package it up and send it over to the prosecutor's office to see if there might be any charges proffered in the case. In Highland Park, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, thank you. Switching gears here, let's talk about the weather. And you may have woke up to a few showers earlier this morning, but it looks like it's all moved out now, Brandon. How's the rest of the day shaping up?
Yeah, dry conditions. Would you believe 7 of the last 9 days have been in the 60s? Going to be a struggle today. It's 10 degrees Celsius over for our friends in southern Ontario as we look live at Caesars Windsor. We have 53 at Metro, 54 in Troy, 52 Howell. It's 50 or 10 Celsius in Ann Arbor. Winds are not as strong, but they are coming from a different direction. West-northwest winds, so cooler air riding along this, just not as windy or gusty. We have 53 now, hoping to hit 58, but again, not getting into the 60s, so it'll be 7 out of 10 of the last days in the 60s. Still decent, though. Again, the winds won't be too strong, and we have no wet weather right here on the map. But, Rhonda, coming up, we'll talk about Friday, big day with high school football, and a weekend soaker. We'll time it out.
The big weekend for college football, too, for that matter. Thank you, Brandon. We'll check in with you shortly. Meanwhile, the voting deadline is looming for UAW members. Voting on the tentative agreement with General Motors ends tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Today, union members from the Detroit-Hamtramck plant are expected to vote. Workers in Flint, Lansing, Saginaw, and Warren have already voted, approving the deal. So it's been wild in the nation's capital. Republicans barging into a secure room where lawmakers were hearing from the latest witness in the impeachment inquiry. Tracy Potts reports from Capitol Hill with more on what happened.
Republicans argue that this entire impeachment inquiry needs to be out in the open. The hearings need to be made available to the public. So they decided to simply walk into a secure room, and here's what happened.
We're going to go and see if we can get inside.
They did. More than 24 House Republicans delaying the latest hearing in the impeachment inquiry by 5 hours.
We demand open proceedings. The American people deserve nothing less.
You should be allowed to confront your accusers.
The president has enlisted allies on the Hill to see what they can do to stop the witnesses, but we will go forward with the testimony.
President Trump praised the protesters.
These are warriors. These are people that fight with me all the time on the witch hunts.
There were already Republicans on the inside. Eventually, lawmakers did hear from Laura Cooper, the Pentagon official in charge of Ukraine. The focus, why military aid was frozen as President Trump pushed Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden and his son.
I think she provided us with all the information we needed.
I think the witness is verifying a number of facts that we already knew.
The protest,
they're freaked out,
demonstrating the angst and division over this investigation. We're not likely to see that happen again today because there's no testimony scheduled. From Washington, I'm Tracy Potts.
All right, Tracy, thank you. We invite you to join us this evening. Local 4 is teaming up with NBC News for a special live town hall that's all focused on education in Detroit. It is from 6 until 8 p.m. at the Henry Ford in Dearborn. It's called NBC News Learn presents Education Now Detroit, and Kimberly Gill will co-host along with NBC News correspondent Rahima Ellis. If you would like to attend the event, you can head to our website at clickondetroit.com to RSVP. Again, it gets underway at 6. You can also watch everything online from 6 to 8 p.m. on our website at clickondetroit.com. We'll also be airing that final hour between 7 and 8 right here on Local 4. Should be very enlightening. Now at noon, Bed Bath & Beyond is pulling a controversial Halloween decoration, why many are calling a pumpkin tone deaf and racist. But first, heart-stopping video showing a family nearly getting ran over in an intersection, how a crash saved their lives. That's coming up next.